guys, you know it's Michelle from Resistance Chicks. So we are at the Red Pill Expo, which you all know about. And we got a chance to listen to a YouTube Canadian star, Josh. You're going to have to forgive me, I don't remember your last name.
Josh Sigurdson.
And what is your media?
World Alternative Media.
World Alternative. So how did you get started? I know you gave it a little briefly up there, but for my viewers, tell us how you got started and like why, what your passion is.
I got started because for too long I was watching mainstream media push nonsense onto the populace. It's like the public school system. It indoctrinates. You see the same thing coming from the mainstream media. It's all part of the same apparatus of the state. And what I wanted to do was be the change I wish to see. You can stand there as long as you want and say, I hope someone does this. But you have to be that person yourself, and you have to put yourself on that line and do it yourself, like you're doing. And basically, I just started out just going after the fluoride issue. I started moving my way up through politics. Before I knew it, I was making great connections, and next thing you know, I have about 24,000 subscribers now, and it's always growing, and it's because you grow your network as you put out this kind of information. People start to respect you, and they're willing to talk to you, and the more people you talk to, the bigger it gets, and eventually you end up with exactly what you wanted. A huge thorn in the side of, say, globalists, collectivists. You end up being a thorn in their side, and that's exactly what I always wanted to do, and it's exactly what I'm happy to say that today I am doing. So I got started just because I thought that it was needed. And over the last couple of years, we've seen a massive growth of independent media, and that's what we need, because while YouTube is censoring and demonetizing countless people,
we have felt that.
Absolutely, we all have. And it's been bad. We shouldn't lose hope, because the demand of the people always speaks louder than the demand of these giant monopolies that are basically artificial monopolies.
They are losing, and they are scared.
Yeah, there's a reason why only 6% of people trust the mainstream media today. So I just think that it's important to get up on your feet, whether it be on radio, whether it be on the internet, whether it be through newsletters, whatever you can individually do, even with a dead-end job that you might have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, whatever you can do in your spare time is good. A lot of people, they sit and watch TV in all their spare time. They don't get anything done. And they want to do things, but they don't have the ambition. You need to have that ambition, and before you know it, you are taking off, and so are the politicians when they see you.
I love it, because you're like inciting fear into these people now, right? I mean, you've had them like, you know, I think you are inciting fear in your politicians.
Well, what do they do to us? They incite fear.
They do
exactly, and we cannot be afraid. We have to face these people face on, because they don't expect it. They expect people to just regurgitate whatever they see in the mainstream media and the fake news, and they get off on it. They just think, well, I can't be touched. Well, you should see the look on their faces when I confront them, because they aren't expecting it at all.
And you have them come after you, like security and stuff like that. Really,
if I had a nickel for every single time I've nearly been tased, I'd have many nickels, but it has to be done. They tase you, then that looks bad.
But you haven't been tased yet, right?
No, actually, there's one occurrence where I confronted the Prime Minister of Canada a few years ago, where I kind of
the second time, the first time.
Well, I've gone after him 4 times.
Whoa.
2 successfully, 3 times, or the other 2 times I got tackled. I got tackled in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Here. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. When I get my blood pumping and I have that passion, I don't think about all the stupid decisions I'm making. I just run at it, and a few times I've nearly been tased, and I've been tackled many a time, I've been assaulted many a time, but it always looks bad for them, so I win in the end. The individuals win in the end, and it all works out just fine.
And you called the Prime Minister a scumbag, which is apparently a curse word in Canada.
Apparently. Well, what happened was I went to a press briefing with the Prime Minister of Canada, and interestingly enough, they wouldn't let me ask questions because I wasn't answering pre-scripted questions. They gave me questions to ask.
For any press agent there, right?
Everyone. The state-run media, CBC in Canada, and CTV Global, Huffington Post, I can go on. And they were all just reading pre-stated questions. So what I did was I said, well, I don't want to ask those questions.
Well done, man.
In return, they said, you can't ask any. So I did anyway. Between questions, I started asking him about the carbon tax, how he justifies people having to choose between heating their homes in the winter and feeding their families. I think it's sick what he's doing, and well, what he's doing. what people in his yeah. But what happened was the security instantly started shoving me around. So in return, I just kept shouting my questions. I got about as close as I am to you right now to him, and I started shouting at him. And the security didn't like it.
Of course they didn't.
And eventually they let me out of the room. But after being shoved around a bit and seeing the smirk on that arrogant guy's face, I won't use any crazy language today. But
we have a family-friendly show.
Yes, but it made me...
I can imagine.
Very angry. And so I called him a scumbag. And I said, shame on you and your globalist counterparts. Was shoot out of the room. Instantly the media, the fake news media, reported that I swore at the Prime Minister in front of small children.
But the small children at the daycare where you were at, they were not even present.
Nowhere in earshot, couldn't have heard me if I shouted at the top of my lungs. So this is just the insidious nature of the mainstream media. This is exactly why I do it, and it only prompted me to do it more, and I think everyone should. I know it's a little difficult to go after politicians in the United States with Secret Service and all, but...
It is, yeah. You could really get taken down or shot. I think.
Or shot, yes.
That could happen.
Yes,
for
just
sure.
keep your hands out of your pocket. A mistake I've made too many times with politicians.
Hands out of the pockets.
Hands out of the pockets.
I'm going to yell at you, but my hands are up in the air. I'm coming after you.
Yeah, exactly,
That's
exactly.
an excellent idea.
So I just think that is something that everyone should take part in.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much good can come of questioning politicians. I've watched some politicians fall because I've confronted them. And I'm not saying that as a braggart, I'm saying that as someone who has witnessed this, and I want other people to do it as well, because they will be successful too. And you just have to be consistent, you have to be persistent, and you have to be willing, unfortunately, to stand in a press room for 4 or 5 hours, just standing there waiting.
Yeah.
But you have to be patient. Apathy begets evil,
Yes,
and
it does.
that's why we need to be the resistance.
Yes, we are definitely the resistance. So thank you guys, and thank you very much, Josh.
Thank you
for doing this interview for us, because we really appreciate it. I know that you guys are really excited to get a little bit inside peek to the Red Pill Expo and who we've had here. So we're going to link to your channel. And so our subscribers, we want you guys to absolutely go and subscribe and to share this on your social media pages, so we can build up this amazing work that Josh is doing in Canada, because we have a lot of Canadian viewers who are trying to get us to cover a lot of things. We've done Trudeau a lot. We call him Jihadi Trudeau. But anyway, so thank you guys for being here. Thank you again, Josh, and we'll see you guys back here soon.
Big kudos.
Thanks.
I was cold all alone, no place for